like, what do? You take it to the expert, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that, y'all. There's the problem, guys. 2006 Toyota Tacoma. It is not four-wheel drive. It is two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, but it is the 4.0 liter. This truck came in with having a bunch of issues, running rough randomly. Sometimes it would run good, sometimes it would run bad, and it had a whole bunch of codes in there. Long story short, been to the shop multiple times to try to get it diagnosed and figured out. Well, comes to me, guys. But one more thing, this truck actually came from the auction. This truck came from the auction, was bought by a used dealer and sold to my customer. But anyways, he got this truck, always had issues since he bought it. He's replaced all 402 sensors, the spark plugs, coils. He even replaced the engine computer, thinking it might be that. Well, finally it comes to me, guys. Of course, your boy is the man, the myth, the legend. I'm telling you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't put myself that high. I don't put myself on a pedestal. I'm not the best. I know that, but I figured it out. So this is what I figured out. Let me show you. All right, so as a tech, obviously you guys know, engine's running rough, something's going on. You always look at O2 sensors. What are O2 sensors reading, right? Well, as you can see, now is having the issue. Look at what bank 1 sensor 1 is doing. Actually, it's kind of reading now. Actually, it might not be having the issue, or it might be, I don't know. But look at that compared to bank 1 sensor 2. So that was giving me indications. Well, is the O2 sensor bad? Well, he just put 4 brand new Denso O2 sensors in it. Okay, bank 2 sensor 1 was also only at 3.0 3.30, and it was not fluctuating at all. As you can see, these are starting to fluctuate, but before this was 0 and this wasn't moving. And you guys know, primary O2 sensors need to be fluctuating up and down, which is reading air fuel ratio. Now, I wasn't getting a reading at all. Well, look what happens. Let's take y'all outside. I hope you guys can hear me, but we're looking at data. Reflection kind of sucks. As you can see, my sensors are reading perfectly fine now, but this is how it was reading. Let's see if I can get it to do it. There it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at the engine. Running super rough, crazy. Look at my numbers. Look at that. Now, my bank 2 sensor 1 is still kind of reading right now, but look at bank 1 sensor 2, 0.04. Why? Because it's shorted out to the body. Shorted out to the body. The harness was never in place, was never secured. And watch what happens when I pick it up and take the short off. Boom. Engine's running perfectly fine now. And you'll see that data, that voltage, start climbing again. Look at that. There it goes. As y'all saw, it was before, it was a what? 0.8. There it goes. 0.8. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. I'm going to short it out again. Boom. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And that is how it's done. Look. I told y'all I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best. I don't have a oscilloscope. I barely know how to use one. I've used it only a couple times. But another technician could have been like, oh, I need an oscilloscope to diagnose this. Oh, it needs to go to the dealership. Oh, I need this and that. Oh, I need this. Bruh, I'm just, by the grace of God, I use my common sense. Common sense goes a long ways. All I did was a wiggle test on the harness. The engine changed like that, okay? I did a wiggle test on this harness right here because obviously that goes down to the O2 sensors. And obviously I did test the O2 sensors. I checked the heater circuits. I checked for power and grounds. I checked all that. It's hard to monitor signal because I don't have a oscilloscope, but off of data or what I was looking with the scanner, something's going on, right? Something's going on. At first, since bank 1 sensor 2 sensor was the one not reading, I swapped the other bank 2 sensor 2 with bank 1 sensor 2. I swapped them. No change. That sensor 2 on bank 1 was still reading what, 0.04, something like that. Still reading that. Well, I'm like, okay, it's not the sensor. The sensor's good. And I checked it, ohmed it, all that. It was good. Okay. So then I started looking at wiring. All that. And long story short, I did the wiggle test on the harness and it changed. The engine changed. Started running perfectly fine because it was actually running really bad. It's running really bad, and it started to run perfect, mint. I'm like, something's going on with this harness. So I started looking in, obviously it wasn't secured. Started looking at that, and I found that it was like, what, 3 or 4 wires are rubbed through, creating a short, and y'all, that's the problem. But see, a lot of times people get on over their head and they're like, oh, like I said earlier, I need this and that, needs to go here, that, I can't do it. When a simple wiggle test and common sense and experience, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you need some experience for this, but I figured it out. Now it's time to fix it once and for all, because I don't know, I'm assuming this is why I went to the auction in the first place. Who knows? Maybe I figured out the problem that a lot of people couldn't figure out and they just gave up on it. I don't know, guys, but that's crazy. That's crazy. And he's had issues since he got it from the dealership. And he did take it back to the dealership a couple times and they couldn't figure it out. So it's like, man, we're like, what do? You take it to the expert, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody want to buy a Honda? Come on, take this off my hands. 25. Come on. Yes, sir. Love y'all. God bless. Stay safe. Stay safe. Seriously, stay safe. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.